Hey, what's up guys, it's Gav and Black Ops 2 is here. This is a video to let you know my first initial thoughts on the game, which like with every Call of Duty game, my thoughts are very mixed on this game. When it works, it's quite possibly my favorite one yet. Treyarch did so much right with this game, they really did. I love the focus on playing the objective. They've done great things with that. You get, for example, here you see me rushing up to B now. You get far more points for taking flags and stuff than you do for kills, and I think that's awesome. And it's funny because I'm not used to getting kill streaks because I suck, but because I'm an objective player and I'm usually the guy who's dying on the B flag all the time. And I've been noticing my streaks just keep building up, and I'm not used to expecting that to happen, you know. So it's awesome. I keep getting streaks for this first Call of Duty where I consistently do well, as long as the connection is working. And this is where this game is broken. Like, it's flawed to a degree that it's unplayable 50% of the time for me, due to what I can only guess is lag compensation. Let me give you an example, right? Last night we played this game for about 2 hours. The first couple of lobbies we were in, it was me and my buddies Cloud Wolf and Lord Cuthberton, who is in England. So we were all in local kind of lobbies around England, Ireland, whatever. And I was getting shit on for hours. I mean, I was getting shit on. When I say getting shit on, I mean I could barely go positive. I went negative in most games. I was coming last in every single second game. I was coming last in the whole game, not just on my team. I could not catch a break. It felt like I would shoot guys and nothing was happening. My bullets were going through them. It was just maddening, and I was about to rage quit and say, guys, you know, screw this, and about to do a Modern Warfare 3 on it and never play the game again, because I gave up Modern Warfare 3 after a couple of weeks because I just couldn't play it because of the lag compensation. But then our buddy Gray joined, and he is in Canada, and I can only imagine this is because we started getting onto American servers. But what seemed to happen was that instead of being screwed by the lag, I had the advantage, because this is what lag compensation in its fucking genius does. If someone has a crappy connection to the host, it compensates them. So, but I feel like Call of Duty does it way too, in a far too big an amount, you know, because you can even see it. And look at me using the RTX-T. I know I'm cheap. I know. I actually want to take this thing off though, because I keep using it by mistake when I'm trying to call in my UAV, and there you go, and it always gets me killed. But I was pissed when I heard they were putting that back in the game. I'm still going to use it, you know, because I'm a hypocrite, and it's only cheap when I don't do it. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, the lag compensation. What lag compensation does is it narrows, well, what it's supposed to do is narrow the difference between the host and the other players, but it doesn't do that. What lag compensation actually does is fucks half the lobby in the asshole, and by that I mean it makes 50% to 60, I don't know how many people in the game just lag behind the people with the bad connections. So you can see here in this game, I don't know what those two guys were doing. In this game, I was getting a lot of kills that in any other game that night would have got me killed. This was the first game we played after I switched, after Gray joined us, and we went on to what I think were some American servers. And I'm in Ireland, for those of you who don't know that. And because the lag compensation looked like it was in my favor, like watch, I think there's a moment here now where I pop around the corner and I really should have died here. But I think what's happening is the guys were seeing me. Oh no, it comes along in a sec. Watch when I go to that spot. But anyway, guys were shooting at me and they couldn't seem to hit me in this game. And I had a beastly game in this, well, by my standards. I mean, this is from someone who's been going negative since this game came out, barely able to go positive, and then suddenly I get a 37 and 13 because the lag. It is the lag. And people, I know there's going to be comments there saying, oh, it's your connection is shit and you're imagining it and blah blah blah. And if you think that, I don't think you play this game very much, or you just haven't experienced this and you get the good connection all the time. But when you don't have it, you really, here, watch this. See, I think those guys are missing me because I've got an advantage here. But anyway, if you think lag compensation doesn't exist and doesn't affect the game, then you know, it's just because you haven't been affected by it and you've been very lucky. But don't go preaching at people and saying it doesn't exist, you're imagining it, because people are not imagining it. And there again, it's another kill that I felt I probably shouldn't have gotten because he had such a drop on me there. Unless some of these guys are just terrible, which is of course a possibility as well. So yeah, this game, it's really, really good. They've done so much good stuff with the attachments and the way the game actually plays. But the connection just makes it completely broken and unplayable 50% of the time, which is maddening. You know, it really is. And it's like every COD has like so much it does well. And it is, COD is at its foundation a fundamentally brilliant game. I mean, it does so much so well, and that's why it's so popular. It wouldn't be popular if it was shit. I know a lot of people like to rag on it, and it does certainly have its flaws. But this game, it is going to be a situation like Modern Warfare 3, which I stopped playing after a couple of weeks, unless the lag stuff is fixed. I won't be playing a lot of it, and I will just give up because it's too maddening. But here's the funny thing. When the lag started to work properly for me, like in this game, I came first in the next 8 or 9 games we played. I was the first on the entire game, not on my team, the highest score in every single game I played, as opposed to the hour before where I had been going negative and coming last. I mean, that you don't just miraculously transform into a better player in one lobby, you know, it doesn't happen. It has to do with the connections, and I refuse to believe anyone who says you're all in your imagination. The connections aren't broken, because they are, guys. It's you can see this so clearly in some of the kill cams. You'll start shooting first, get so many hits on the guy, or even knife them in the face, and it just doesn't, nothing happens, and then they shoot you and you die before you even see the screen go red. And that's why this game is so broken. And I can only imagine in this lobby that every time I killed one of these guys, they were probably saying the same thing. They were like, what the fuck, I shot that guy, that Irish guy first, how did he kill me? You know. But when you play, like we played a few private games and the connection was really good, and my god, this game is fun when it works. And even you can see here on this game, I'm having so much. Oh, and watch this grenade kill. Watch this grenade kill. Oh, what a beast. Oh, I was very proud of that. See, even there, I think I should have died, you know. Oh, and I did. But so I'll stop bitching now. I'll tell you what they did right in this game. The guns feel great. The sounds are great. I love the futuristic vibe, especially in the campaign. The campaign is really, really cool. It's my favorite Call of Duty campaign. It's really enjoyable. I'll maybe do another video about the campaign, actually. I love just the feel of this game. Everything moves really fast. There's a good flow to the maps. There are definitely some issues with bad spawns, which I hope they will patch, because it can make you kind of pissed off when you kill someone and then they spawn right behind you and you're in their line of sight when they spawn. And I've seen people spawn in front of me and killed them just the second they spawn as well, stuff like that. Look at me jump-shotting around that corner, protecting the B flag like a boss! But yeah, my favorite thing about this game is how it really rewards the objective players. It really does, and this is why I'm having such a good time with it in the good lobbies, because I've always been an objective player. I love going for the flags, I love helping the team, I like winning the games. I don't give a fuck about my kill-death ratio. And I don't know when this became such a big deal, this whole kill-death ratio thing. When did that become important to people, their kill-death ratio? It's not a judge of how good a player you are. It really is not. It just shows whether you're a camping little bitch or not. That's what it shows. And speaking of camping little bitches, there are so many in this game. But the funny thing is, I've seen games where these guys will... they'll go like 42-4, okay? And in any other Call of Duty, these guys would be top of the leaderboard, and this implies that they somehow did good stuff for their team. But the guys who are out there capping the flags and actually playing the game get way higher scores than the guys who are going 40-4 sitting in a corner, which I think is awesome, because it means, you know, if you play the game the way it's supposed to be played and actually help your team instead of sitting in a corner like a little pussy, then you're going to get rewarded and you're going to get more points. And the only people who really play that way are people who kind of want to pad their kill death ratio, and it's something I don't understand. Can someone please, if anyone's watching this and someone who cares about their kill death ratio, can you please tell me why? Because it's something I really don't understand. I mean, obviously there's that compulsive nature in gamers, they want to get their stats up and whatever, but really to care about it so much that it changes the way you play the game, that seems silly to me. It really does. But hey, I'm not judging you, I'm just saying you're a pussy. But you know, it's okay, you can be a pussy, you know, if you really want. Look at this. Speaking of dick moves, the RC car is so cheap. Anyway, guys, that's my first thought on Black Ops 2. It's a great game. Look at that score, 37 and 13. That's far better than I usually get. It's a great game. It's really, really good. I do recommend it, but if they sort out the lag issues and the connection issues, because right now it's unplayable half the time. See you later. Good luck.